I've compiled the list of indie to AA title games that have released over the years with very little recognition to their brilliance. Diamonds in the rut, if you will. Let's talk about the top 10 best games you've never played, but you should. Number 10 on the list is Asterigos: Curse of the Stars. Best described as a great introductory game to the Soulsborne genre, Asterigos takes you through a well-paced, linear experience set in a world heavily influenced by Greek mythology. This action-adventure game takes you through a beautifully designed world, providing a challenging and diverse combat system. I made an in-depth review video of this game. If you want to check it out, click on the top right corner of the screen. You can pick up Asterigos: Curse of the Stars for about $35 US across all platforms. Our number 9 spot, we have Tinykin. As the name entails, you take control of a tiny astronaut who lands in a 90s era home. This sets up a creatively wonderful world of platforming and puzzle solving. Adding in the minion control mechanics comparable to Pikmin makes this a fresh and clever experience. Yes, minions, do my bidding. Incredible environments to explore, sprinkled in with lots of items to interact with and collect. You will find yourself getting lost in the various settings and talking to the uniquely charming characters along the way. Tinykin is available across all platforms for around $25 US. Number 8. All of the We Were Here games. Continuing with the puzzle genre, I present to you some games that will make you question your friendships. The We Were Here series of games consists of 4 titles: We Were Here, We Were Here 2, We Were Here Together, and We Were Here Forever, all of which provide the same type of experience. You must find a friend. You must find a friend to play through these games with, solving puzzles together from different rooms. Puzzles that require you to describe to each other what you see, hear, experience, etc. Different levers, buttons, and interactions will trigger stuff to happen in your partner's area and vice versa. You get the gist. From puzzles that are very clever to ones that make you want to rip all of your hair out, every time you complete a room, you and your partner in crime are filled with a wonderful sense of satisfaction. Or you will just hate each other and never speak again. You've been warned. Aside from the puzzles, these games actually connect to have a really interesting story. You can pick up the We Were Here games across all platforms. Number 7. The Ascent. Top-down games are a niche. A lot of people avoid them like the plague. I was once guilty of judging these games to be nothing more than a silly arcade game only to be played for 10 minutes then forgotten about. Oh, how I have been proven wrong. The Ascent is one of the most detailed and incredibly quality experience that I've ever had the pleasure of playing. The world speaks for itself. It's a cyberpunk-inspired top-down RPG action-adventure shooter with a gritty story. Throughout your time exploring this in-depth world, you will meet many charismatic characters, encounter incredible scenery, and find yourself pleasantly surprised with the various combat mechanics. You can either run through this game solo or bring in 3 of your friends to play through this with. Available on all platforms for around $30 US. Number 6. Maneater. I cannot remember the last time I played a game with a smile from ear to ear and butterflies in my stomach from how giddy I was, like I did while rampaging around as a man-eating shark. Maneater is an action role-playing game where you play as a bull shark. You swim around, eating, chillin', killin', all to evolve your shark to be strong enough to take revenge on the humans that did you dirty. Explore cool areas, unlock new abilities, yomp on some yummy humans, and laugh your ass off with this humor-filled, unique open-world game. Pick up Maneater today for $40 across all platforms. We are at the halfway mark. If I've introduced you to a game that you're interested in, consider hitting that like button. It helps me out a ton. Moving right along to number 5. Sifu. Sifu. Get ready to sweat. Sifu is an incredibly unforgiving, stylized beat-em-up game comparable to the Yakuza series style of combat. The story is set up as a path of revenge taken up by your character. Although the story is interesting, the highlight of the game takes place in the combat and the setting. Beautiful aesthetics, game design, and lighting coupled with very challenging combat. The setup of the gameplay is a bit complicated to explain, but the gist of it is progressing through different levels with limited lives. Only pick this game up if you're ready for lots of hand cramps and tears of frustration. Available on PlayStation, PC, and Switch for $25 US. Not on Xbox, unfortunately. Number 4. Hades is a top-down roguelike dungeon crawler taking place in the underworld of Greek mythology. Playing as the son of Hades, god of the underworld, this game provides a fast-paced, action-packed combat and gameplay coupled with great world design and a very interesting story. Getting lost in the gameplay and roguelike mechanics is wonderful, but I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised in seeing a game that really shines through with the introduction of various characters, their development, and voice lines that create unique storytelling. This is a game you will spend a ridiculous amount of time on. Pick up Hades on all platforms for $25 US. We've made it to the top 3. Woo! Starting off our top 3 with Risk of Rain 2, our second roguelite on the list. The ability to choose between very dynamically different characters with unique playstyles, procedurally generated maps and enemies, and the abundance of game modes available. This game provides hours of roguelike fun. What it lacks in storytelling, it makes up in variety. Challenging gameplay allowing you to test out different combinations of tons of items, giving you countless abilities. Well, you get the point. You will be playing this for hours and hours, not to mention it's visually stunning. God runs are satisfying as hell, especially when playing with friends. Pick up Risk of Rain 2 for around $25 on all platforms. Number 2, Grounded. Taking place in a suburban family home's backyard, Grounded is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the game. You wake up in a suitcase as a kid stranded in a backyard after being shrunk. A challenging survival game, very well made, where you gather, craft, upgrade, eat, drink, chill, and run for your fucking life because spiders. A challenging survival game better played with friends that provides a unique, charming, and humor-filled story as you progress, trying to figure out what happened and how you got there in the first place. Made by Obsidian, the development team behind Outer Worlds, who, I gotta say, knows how to put together a story. Hop into the backyard for $40 US. This one's an Xbox and PC exclusive. Alright, we've made it. Number 1 on the list is Celeste. Oh man, this one's a masterpiece. Seamless storytelling coupled with incredibly smooth and satisfying platforming gameplay make this game a must play. Every character you come across provides an abundance of charm, and the story is sure to hit you like a train. From dynamic backgrounds to challenging but satisfying platforming to a ridiculously emotional story, there's not much left to say besides play this fucking game. Play it. Available for around $20 on all platforms. That wraps up the video for today. Are there any games that I missed on this list that you feel are a little bit underrated? Maybe you love it, maybe you've played it and nobody else has heard of it. Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to see more like this in the future. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, day, afternoon, whatever time it is in your time zone, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!